Hi everybody, Tom and Shelley here with Empower Network and the 1010 Formula team. We'd like to share some information about setting clear intentions.
The power for obtaining your goals. So many people journey out in life and they're not really sure where they want to go, but they just start a journey. Yet we would never physically go somewhere like that. So if we were going to go and get in our car and drive to a destination that we've never been to before, we would do some planning. We would get out our GPS, or we would go onto MapQuest and we would put that end destination in and map the journey. But yet, so many times in life, we just start out on a journey without even knowing what the end is, let alone how to get there. So, setting clear intentions is just that, defining that end journey. What is that end destination? And then backing up from there and then figuring out how to get there. So, you need to look into your heart and define your passion. What is it that you want to change about your life? And oftentimes the why figures into here as to why do you want to change something about your life. And then once you have clearly defined your end objective, where you want to go in your life, is it time freedom? Is it financial freedom? Is it to support a cause, a passion? Wherever you want to go in life, get that defined, very, very clearly defined. And oftentimes within that process of clearly defining it, you determine the path to get there. So we would like to share a story of one time in our life when we defined a very clear intention and saw it come to fruition. Tom, would you like to share some information on that?
Sure, a couple of years ago, we lived over on the other side of the state here in Arkansas, about 150 miles away from where we currently live, and from where my in-laws, Shell's parents, mom and dad, live now. And we felt like we were being led to move to this area. Now, if you recall, a couple years ago, we were right in the end of the so-called recession, and the real estate market was really down, especially for larger homes like the home we had. We did have a couple things going for us, but that's another story as far as actually location and things like that. We knew that we wanted to move over to this area, and so we just really set some clear intentions on getting the house sold, and took some massive action. So, for example, we set a price for the house, and the amazing thing is that even with the so-called down market, we were able to get a premium price for our house. And the move, we found a house here in Mountain Home, where we currently live, and it all just kind of came together. If you didn't know better, you'd say, wow, what a stroke of luck. But we believe that it was because that we set a very clear intention as to what we wanted for an outcome, and we follow some very specific rules and guidelines as to get us to the place that we wanted to be with that. So do you want to add anything to that?
No, I just think that, it was magical. And a lot of people will say, if you set a clear intention on an end objective, it is going to make magic happen. And so we set a very clear intention. We wanted to sell the house. We wanted to sell it quickly. We wanted to sell it for a good price, and we wanted to be able to relocate to Mountain Home area. And so we had very clear intentions that came from the heart. By the way, this one did happen to come from the heart because we wanted to get closer to my parents here. And so we set that clear intention, took massive action on achieving it, and voila, here we are. And so that is the power of clear intentions. The power of clear intentions help you achieve your goal. The power of our clear intentions around that goal helped us to achieve it. So
Absolutely. So what we'd like you to do, if you find value in this short video that we've done, Also, please read the text down below, and it'll give you a little more information. It'll go a little more in depth. But we'd like for you to like, share, and comment on the post. And we hope again that you've got some value out of this. The other thing that we'd like for you to do is to consider buying the 15K formula. If you are not yet in Empower, this is a great place to get that. This is one of the things that we've actually learned in the Empower Network. If you are in Empower Network and you don't yet have the 15K formula, you need to upgrade to the 15K. This is one of the most powerful things that you're ever going to see in any sort of business, whether it's an online business, a brick and mortar business, or anything. It's just unbelievable as far as all the training and the ahas that you'll get. So we highly recommend it. You need to do that. You need to pull out that credit card and do that right away.
Yeah, the 15K is awesome, and the reason we're plugging the 15K in this particular video is because the very first lesson in the 15K is about this very topic, setting clear intentions. That is how important it is to obtaining your goals. Clear intentions is very important.
That's right. And the reason it's the first, I believe, the reason I believe that it's the first one is because it really is the stepping stone for everything else. Like we talked about earlier, you can go anywhere if you just start striking out. But if you have a definite destination and a goal in mind, you set those clear intentions, and the rest is, as Shell so eloquently put it, magical.
It's magical. So we thank you for joining us today, and we'll
see you on the inside.